and welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. If you are able to, keep the video on. If you're doing something, and sometimes people are at work and they would like to hear, which is fine. You can keep the video off. But if you are available and alert and are willing to share your energy with others, go ahead and keep the video on. If not, no problem. We're all working on ourselves. And when we do that, we radiate such a powerful energy so the others also receive it. So let's sit just a minute of silence. Today's session is Breathe Your Way to Joy. So let us sit and contemplate. Let's visualize I, the soul, sitting aware of my being. I'm a being of joy, not a being of sad. Let us visualize. If I am a joyful being, what are my thoughts right now? The moment I say I'm a joyful. Joy is my original nature. So when I shift that energy of being in joy, and I experience, and how do we experience that? Because of the breath. And if my breath is in harmony, it's joyful, then going into that happiness becomes my natural way of living. Now slowly come back into the awareness that now we're going to breathe our way into this joyful being that I am. Recognizing that I am a joy. If I recognize I am peace, again, I don't need to go out looking for peace. If I recognize I am joy, then I don't need to go look for joy. The moment I'm aware and I take a deep breath, I feel the happiness. I feel that joy. That's what the connection between the mind and the body is. Mind creates beautiful thoughts, and the body receives it. And mind is directly linked with the soul because mind and intellect are serving us beautifully, aren't they? They're serving us day and night. If we are in soul conscious, state of mind, and the soul is always happy. If you come across somebody, they're not doing anything, they're just happy, they're in that state of soul consciousness. Nothing is bothering them. The moment something bothers us, that means we are in a physical consciousness, we're in body consciousness. And that body sees, hears, everything is going around. We are taking that in. So we have judgments, we have some opinions about the situations. But the moment I'm in my awareness of soul conscious, I'm happy in my cave. I'm happy being where I don't need any outside stimulus to bring that stimulus that I already have, an abundance of it. So to experience that, we use the power of breath. Breath gives you lots of signal. Breath can give you a signal of panic. Breathing can give you a signal of, I'm not feeling so good. Breathing can give you a signal. Breathing can give you a signal that something is not right. Yeah. So your breath is the number one signal that is telling you to just sit quietly and feel that joy, feel that bliss, feel you are peace. And majority of the times when pressure is on, they say, go ahead and go in your cave and sit in silence. That pressure will go away. Who brought that pressure? Being in that body conscious, the mind was thinking too much and the pressure was built. The moment I say, let it go, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to be bothered by anything. The pressure releases, and then you check your blood pressure. It's completely normal. So who made this happen? Nobody else. It is our own thoughts. Yeah. So we are the creator of our illnesses. Yeah? When our thoughts are not soul conscious, we are creating many things, which causes imbalance. So imbalance and balance is yoga. When I recognize that I'm balanced, I'm not bothered by anything. Moment I'm imbalanced, that means something that has occurred, which got me into body consciousness. Hope that makes sense. So with that, let's go ahead and start our breathing techniques. Very beautiful. Anytime your mind is under any state of pressure or any upheaval, just sit with yourself and do these breathings. Any one of them will give you enormous amount of benefit. Okay? Anybody who has tried it, do you think it works? Yeah, it works? Wonderful. Okay, so if it works for so many, it should work for everyone, right? Hopefully. All right, let's go ahead and sit with our index and our thumb together, rested on our knees. And let's take a deep inhalation and we'll chant Om 5 times. Inhale. Om. 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 In this mantra, Om, which we have heard of it, yet haven't realized that Om meaning I am peaceful. So that is with that vision that I am peaceful. We're going to take a deep inhalation and feel that peace within you. And as you exhale, the moment you inhale peace, everything else goes away. And as you inhale, visualize that I'm a being of joy. And the moment the joy you're breathing, everything else that you are not besides joy releases. And that is what we call breathing in what you want and breathe out what you are not. Breathe in of your being, who you are, and breathe out the body consciousness that we are not. So continue with this inhalation and exhalation with the utmost attention. Because we live in body, lots of body consciousness is there, which is fine, no problem. Yeah? Being in the body, please continue the breathing. When we are breathing, when we are in body consciousness, if every act of ours is in a being consciousness, yeah? So let's say if I'm in the body and I'm loveful, that's a great art. And if you can be in that consciousness throughout the day, being in the body, that's wonderful. That is what we have to create, becoming that in an ordinary way of living. In my state of day-to-day life, I live that way. I am a being of love and a being of joy. Every day when I'm breathing in, I inculcate, I do the recording. Anytime you do any recording, it takes a long, long time before the subconscious says yes. It's going to take that as a normal way of doing things. So inhale and exhale in that way every single day for 5 minutes, and you watch the magic happens. And that's why we call this a yogic breathing. Yogic meaning a way to do everything. I'm going to become that yogi in my day-to-day activity. Every breath I will take it with that remembrance. And slowly, if you now observe, your capacity of your lungs will increase. Your bottom, middle, and top portion of your lungs, the energy which was blocked with body consciousness, with impure air, now I'm filling pure air. Pure air is very hard to find now. But our mind can create that pure air with the power of second. And when I do that and I breathe in, that is the purest of pure air that we can actually understand and bring that awareness now. Because I can travel around the world and I don't think there is any pure air that I can reach. But the moment I recognize that I am a being of purity is my original nature, it takes 1 second. I breathe in and I recognize, yes, I'm pure. And everything that I'm not, it releases. That conscious breathing connects you to your original being. That's why today in the world, they say breathing helps a lot. Meditation helps a lot. So it is nothing but a focus to recognize that I am physical. This is my form, and my being is this. When you put that together, a beautiful deity form will be built. And perhaps as we walk without saying a word, the impressions will be left as others will be inspired with that. So each and every breath, let us recognize who I am and release who I am not. Inhale. Visualize if I am a being of joy, I cannot have any unhappiness. So I release that. The moment the awareness of joy is there, the other cannot stay with it. Yeah? They cannot, they will contradict them, right? If I'm peaceful, and if I'm angry same time, I'm contradicting my peace. So visualize if I'm one, then let me be that one. That's why they say, become a showcase. You show people in the case of who you are. Yeah, you cannot go out, but in this place where you're sitting, you become a showcase. Sample, meaning you are that sample. If everybody wants to taste that sample, they can also get a bite of that because you are radiating that, right? As flower. Flower doesn't say, don't smell me, don't come near me. Just smell that fragrance, and you're running after that fragrance. And that's it. Relax. With that power, do the breathing every day. Just sit with yourself for a few minutes. All of the breathings that we're doing, different techniques, you can use any of them. Yeah? Om could be chanted for 5 minutes. This deep inhalation, exhalation can be done for 5 minutes. And now let's move on to our third breathing. Forceful exhalation. If it's your first time, we're going to put our finger right below our nostrils. If you feel the air coming out, it means you're doing a wonderful job. You're releasing all the pressure of body consciousness. Okay, so keep releasing. Let us do that. The moment you start doing this, please continue as I'm talking. The moment you exhale, your midsection, all the organs are working to help you now. They're recognizing the power that is coming in. They're recognizing the energy that is coming in through the power of breath. The navel goes in, meaning it's connecting to our original being. That's why they say your navel is where all the energy resides. If that becomes a little imbalance, the body can become imbalanced. There's a concept in Ayurveda. They say if your umbilical cord, which we, when we come out, that area is centered, then your energy is flowing perfectly. So when we are doing Kapalbhati, forceful exhalation, I'm creating such an intense fire that everything that I'm not, I release it. And the pure air of energy is going in and taking care of any blockage. So let's continue to practice this for some time. We're starting a fire. So when you start a fire in any place, right? It's a hard work, isn't it? So this breathing is such that you're starting, then your body will say, oh, I'm too tired to stop. Listen to it. Start again. The flame goes off again. Again, you put fire and you start again. Trial and error, right? Just like if we want to cook something and the heat is not coming, we continue because our aim and objective is to make something. So in this one, we want to create such a balance that if there is any imbalance within any organs, then all of that will switch the energy, and that energy of life force will take care on its own. So now visualize as I'm exhaling, I, the soul, am a being of power with the power of breath. Forceful exhalation, I'm creating such an intense fire. I can send my life force energy to the direction where I want to go. Yeah? And the direction that we want to go is all my organs are healthy, perfect, and they're very happy doing their job perfectly. Actually, they are doing their job perfectly. Because we intervene in the body consciousness, we do a lot of things that are not right, correct? We eat stuff that are not very kidney friendly or stomach friendly or intestines friendly, right? We do that, all of us. Then the energy gets blocked. But it takes time. It's our habit. We're doing certain things for such a long, long time. So the organs have to take that stress, and slowly and surely that organs will release whatever stress that we have created. Now with the power of breath, what I'm doing is I'm creating a right energy. Anything you do, work is involved. Whether you take medicine, you have to go to hospital, see a doctor, go to pharmacist, get prescription, come back home, take that prescription. Even work is involved, isn't it? It's not like you have a headache, you got the medicine. Of course, we have over-the-counter medicines, and I think sometimes we do abuse those because we lose our own powers, right? What I'm saying is, anything we want to achieve, if we put our effort, you can achieve everything. It's our will. If it's our will, determination is guaranteed with that will. Because the willpower shows that you have determination power. And that determination power says that I'm going to do this every day. There is nobody in this world, 9 billion population, who can stop you. But if my will is not strong, there's nobody, 9 billion populations, cannot help me become balanced. So being, you are originally happy, joy. That is your original nature. To now recognize that power, to sit with it, and to work on it. So I'm cleansing my body, my organs. I'm also cleansing my mind to think right now. Saint and rishis, they didn't go anywhere. They sat at one place, said, I'm going to achieve nirvana, highest of high. That was their aim. And they practiced everything, and they left us with a lot of jewels of knowledge. They were actually, if you think about it, our ancestors who were researchers. And they researched on their body and gave us something that was very useful. And in this day and age, I believe it's actually a boon. And most of us during COVID time went out to look for oxygen. But if the knowledge was there and we went in and practiced, it was within our reach. That's why there is an example of Queen losing her necklace. When they went searching for it, they found out that the necklace was. We went out searching for so many things. Ultimately, we found that it's nowhere. We have to take care of ourselves. Yeah, that was the realization. This body is such, it's going to serve you till the end of your breath, end of your. This work for this body will continue, and your breath is the medium. It will tell you, alert you if you're in pressure, if you're imbalanced, if you're doing something not right. Your conscience with your breathing will give you directions. And say if you steal something in the nighttime, your breathing will not let you fall asleep. If you were mad at somebody, it will not let you sleep in the night. What does all of that say? That we were in physical consciousness. The moment I shift my energy to soul consciousness, I'm actually joyful, relaxed, beautiful. Now let's do our next breathing, which is very beautiful. This breathing aligns our left and right side of the brain. So if there is any pressure here, it will balance it. Okay, so we're going to use our palm, middle two fingers, close the right side, inhale through your left. With your fingers, close your left, exhale right. Now inhale right. And close your right, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And then let's continue this. and relax. Wonderful. Good job. You can clap for yourself. You did this for 5 minutes, maybe a little over, but how did you feel? You can unmute yourself. Go ahead and speak. Sometimes it's okay to speak in between. So it feels I'm not the only one speaking. Go ahead, share your experience.
Shanti. Good morning. Actually, it clears up my nostrils and it brings oxygen to my brain. So thank you.
Wonderful. Now, what is brain's activity? Brain's job is to send the proper signal to the body, right? Now, if my brain, with my mind and intellect, very busy with body consciousness, what will the brain's activity be? Now, we can imagine that, right? So, there is no blockage in our brain. It is our mind which is causing the blockage, which is not sending, as the sister said, it's not sending the oxygenated air. Yeah, the signal, pure signal, so it blocks. It's not receiving proper nutrition, nutrients, vitamins, minerals. The number one minerals, vitamins, and all of that is our thoughts. Even before you eat something, you're seeing the food. If you now change your vision and eat that food with remembrance of God and say, God, thank you so much for this food. The moment you did that, God put those minerals, those vitamins, those nutritions in that, right? And that's why they say in customs, it's shown that everybody prays before they eat, right? Why? Because they said thank you. That thank you gesture itself gave that food such a power that we are now in this age and world looking outside for those minerals, nutritions, right? How can I? And we're too busy physically looking for that. Imagine just doing this process just for a little bit. So the brain is sending the signal the moment I create beautiful thought, right? If I say I'm very happy in eating whatever I have in front of me, that happiness vibrations is going into the food. When I eat, it's going to give me the nutrition. Yeah? That doesn't mean that I can eat anything and everything, of course, but use your judgment, right? We all have discerning power. We all have right and wrong in our impressions. All right. Thank you, sister, for sharing. Beautiful. Anyone else? Any other experience you felt?
I feel calm and peace and be on present.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So what this breathing did again, it actually centered us. Yeah? We were actually very imbalanced, going out, about, our thoughts were everywhere. But when I did this breathing, I was centered. I was using my left side of the brain, which is discipline, law, discerning power. And the right side, when I did the right side of the breathing, it gave me emotions. It gave me compassion. It gave me love. It gave me feelings of feeling love for everyone. Uniting, isn't it? When we are united, no one can break us, right? When we are alone, we are in frustration. So united we live, and alone, if we stand, we will eventually break. So with this breathing sends the signal that left and right side, love and law, was united. And I'm sitting in the center of the forehead as a soul, conscious, and the signaling system that was being sent to the whole body, which gave such a calm and relaxing feeling. Does that make sense? Sometimes, even without my explanation, the body is giving you that feeling, isn't it? Yeah? Do you feel that? It gives you. Why? Because it is the signaling system, signal that you give via your mind is going to penetrate into each and every cells of your body, right? That's why either you do breathing, meditation, remembering the highest, you receive that power. We are master powerful. We have all that we need inside. We're so powerful that Google actually is very, very slow in front of us. Very slow. Imagine that much power we have. And if few people in the world have recognized those powers and they've used only 10% or 15, little more, they've done wonders, right? And what wonder can we not do? It's just deciding whether I want to do that wonder, especially for myself, because your world is you. You're seeing 9 billion population into your world. And if that world changes, 9 billion, the whole element changes, right? I'm actually in control of the elements. Elements are not controlling me. Make sense? All right, let's do some stretching, telling our body, you did a wonderful job sitting beautifully. So inhale, and now we have to recognize all of our joints, our arms, legs, organs, all of them are serving us rightfully, very beautifully. So visualize that my shoulders are perfect. As I go back, my upper back is strong and perfect. My shoulder blades coming together. Feel that. And come back. So beautiful. Do everything with joy and happiness. Has to come. It's byproduct of what you think. If you think good, evil cannot come in. And if you think evil, goodness will be very far away. That's why they say, well thoughts. If you create well-being, well thoughts for yourself and others, you are creating wellness. But if you have ill thoughts about yourself, low self-esteem, negative thinking, all of that will create illness, right? So it's no one creating anything for us, it's ourselves. And that is the mechanism of autoimmune system. It's automatically happening. When we are not aware, it takes you into either illness or it can take you into, with the awareness, wellness. Wonderful. And relax. Interlock your fingers on top of your head. As you inhale, bless yourself and visualize. I'm standing tall, beautifully. I'm powerful and I'm healthy, wealthy, and happy. Just continue to say this every single day. In old times, they used to give you mantra. They used to whisper in your ears. Very simple ones, right? That do not tell anybody. If you tell anybody, it will not come true. That's the advice that was given. You know why? Because it was the same mantra for everyone. It was the same mantra for everyone. And the mantra was chant Om whole day. But if somebody else said, oh, I was given that same thing, then that faith would be shaken, that he doesn't know anything. So now God comes down and says, your soul, forget about your body. The moment you forget about that, you become strong and powerful. Strong and powerful has nothing to do with age, body, gender, race. No, none of that. It's your self-esteem. It's how you are connected with that highest. And in God's eyes, as we say, we are all equal. There is no small, there is no tall, there is no big, there is no small. We're all same. And that is yoga. That is uniting. And each one of us, when we start seeing that, heaven is here because we are creating. So our nature has to become heavenly for us to be in that world of heaven. Beautiful. And relax. Arms straight. As we inhale, look up and embrace and visualize that God is with me. I am a being of joy and happiness. I invoke that energy within me and visualize and radiating that to everyone in the world. All 5 elements are serving me, and for that, very grateful. As you exhale, visualize. I'm a being of joy and happiness. It's my original nature. Visualize that everyone around me is wonderful, happy, playing their part so beautifully. Life is good. And exhale. You know, on many shirts when you buy, it says life is good, right? Why? Because it's a reminder. We are wearing ourselves that shirt because it's the thought that if I wear that shirt, I will become that embodiment. That life is good. It's a reminder for ourselves. So now we just have to record that life is good. Life cannot be bad because life is wonderful drama. It's a play. It's a game where each one of us are playing our part. If somebody's playing so beautifully and if I'm not so good at it, I will go to that person and say, how are you playing this game of life so beautifully, so balanced? Can you give me some tips? You take those tips and then you apply it fully. And when you apply that, you become so great in game of life. That's all it is. Art of living means I apply that art in my living. Every living being has that right. And that being is always ready to give you the guidance, show you the light. And visualize I am that light. I'm holding that light. And I will never go into darkness. Because light is power. And relax. Wonderful. Arms straight. Inhale and exhale. And now, this day and age, when we like somebody, we hold their hands. God says, if you hold my hand, I will make you like me. You want to be another human-like, or you want to be a God-like? You want to be one who is continuously giving. And if I want to be that, then I have to hold only His hand and nobody else's. That divine quality of His, which is non-physical, will continue to shine on me, and I will be connected to that consciousness, not physical, an energy which is moving, doing everything, yet not aware in that body consciousness. Sideways, visualize my arms are strong, perfect. They're doing wonderful job. Why are they doing wonderful job? Because they're cooking for me. They're doing so much work for me, right? Do we ever recognize how much your arms does for you? And your arm says, just take care of me. Give me some movement every single day. Because if you don't move me, I'm going to become stiff. Just move me. And we call that an exercise. That's it. If I don't move for some time, and we say, well, I won't be able to move, that's not true. Life force is an energy which always constantly moves. Shoulders, inhale and exhale. The breathing itself gives us that power that while it's there, the energy is moving. The moment this breath goes away, the soul departs. The breath is gone with that. And that's why something so profound which gives life, such as air, fire, space, earth, water, God, whose names will never change. But when we go into another form, our name will change. But those who are givers, their name will forever. Because they're serving, constantly serving. Visualize my shoulders are relaxed. Perfect. Reverse. Inhale and exhale. Visualize I'm strong. I'm fearless soul. As long as I'm soul conscious, fear cannot come in. In the physical realm, fear is there. And that fear was needed. Why? Because if lion came, I could run away. That's why fear was built in. And now we are fearful of even a little ant, little mouse, little anything. Let alone little cough, little cold. Why? Whatever has come will go away eventually. But if I'm in my state of awareness and stable, it will go away. Granted, I'm doing all the work that I need to do to be in that soul conscious awareness and what this body requires at that time. If fear is there, take a tool of your breath and just breathe deeply and exhale that fear out. And reverse. And when you do that, you will start flying as we are flying now, right? So simple. Simple stretches we are doing for all our joints. And when you walk, majority of your joints, your feet, your toes, your knees, your hips, they're all moving anyway. These upper joints is what we are exercising so they can do the work that they have to do. And relax. Wonderful. Everyone good? All good? Wonderful. Happy?
Perfect vibes. Thank you for it.
Happy, joyful, all good, right?
Absolutely great.
You know, everything we are doing, sister, we're doing for ourselves. Even if I'm teaching, I'm doing to give my best. And if you're receiving and doing, it is for your best. If all of us gets busy in doing that, there cannot be evilness anywhere, right? Nothing but good vibes. And good vibes are everywhere. If you are one of that, you will only catch that good in everyone. Okay? All right. Let's inhale up and exhale down. Now I'm able to move my head without any tension, without any stress, because I'm not carrying anything. If I was, then I would feel burdened, but now I have freed myself from worry, from fear, from anxiety. Anything that is not needed or wanted, I have released it. Now, if I keep doing this every day, being in that state of consciousness of soul, that I am a joyful, joy cannot leave you. And you will learn the magic of living, and art of living happy life. Beautiful. And relax. Inhale right. Exhale in the middle. Inhale left. Exhale in the middle. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. And now let's do clockwise. Inhale and exhale. Continue, please. Just visualize my neck is moving in all directions so beautifully. I'm perfectly relaxed, calm, doing a wonderful job. The job I have, that's the only job I have, is to relax. It's to watch. And it's my job is to see and not see. Reverse, inhale and exhale. Visualize. My neck is moving in all four directions. No tension, no stress. And relax. Wonderful. Look, the sister is so relaxed. She can go to sleep now, right? Sleeping is an art as well. Yeah, people now need to take medicine. Why? Because sleeping requires relaxation. If our brain is thinking too much, how can the body relax? So the therapy is not to go and take something. The therapy is to create that space within you which says, I'm calm, I'm peaceful, I'm relaxed. The moment you say that, the body will start to fall asleep, right? When they're little children, children cannot go to sleep, right? Because they're so moving and, playing around. So in the night, mother or father will sing lullaby, put them to sleep. Our body is such, it goes through such a movement throughout the day. The mind is going through so many jerks throughout the day. The brain is receiving that energy. And even towards the end of the day, that jerk is so much, that movement is so much that it cannot fall asleep. Does that make sense? The chemicals are within you. The powers are within you. Everything you need, right in here. Just use that. Okay? Any questions before we move on to our last breathing? As they say, speak now or forever hold your breath. Any questions? No? Wonderful. You guys all must be in soul conscious state, because as they say, when you're in that soul conscious, You get all the answers that you're looking for. Beautiful. That doesn't mean you can't say what you feel. Okay? All right. Let's move on to our next breathing. We're going to do 5 times. You close your ears. Index finger will go on your forehead. Gently close your eyes with. We're going to chant Om through our nostrils. So it'll be buzzing sound that you hear in your ear and the signaling system from the ear to your brain will be so clear. Inhale. And now go ahead and rub your palms together. Place them on the eyes and stay there. And slowly go over top to bottom. You have become a Reiki master. So you've gotten the power from the above. And you are in his canopy of protection. I want to thank you all for joining. It's wonderful to have you all and see you all, although you may be behind the screen, but hopefully with the soul eyes, I'm able to see you all. Thank you.